Hey angels and onis, what's up? I'm going to talk right now about ancient Greek language as it relates to combat. I'm going to just talk about vocabulary. I've got a thing I've been working on for a little while. It has to do with language immersion and the martial arts. I designed a series of classes, and it's more about language immersion than learning the martial arts. It's kind of both. It's very adaptable. But I designed it originally because I study ancient Greek. I have been for a while. And I've been collecting a vocabulary based on movement, martial arts, and weapon terms that I've been assembling. And that's how I originally got the idea, actually. Is basically creating a series, a workshop essentially, maybe several days long, usually 3. And what you do is you take the student, no matter what level, you can use advanced techniques or you can just use the basics and teach that way. And it involves either a whiteboard or a PowerPoint. And you're simply, just what I said, language immersion. You use, for example, ancient Greek words. I'm just going to give you some ancient Greek words to start with. This will be a helpful supplementary video for myself and anyone else who is involved in the language immersion, or anyone else who wants to use that idea in their own school. And here's just some basic words from the ancient Greek. The letter script for ancient Greek is very confusing, so I won't post the words. Some words are very deceiving. Like, for example, the R in Greek is written like a P, so if you look at the ancient Greek words, it can be very deceiving. So I'm just going to give you some basic words to start with. Wrestle is Palaio. That's a verb, to wrestle, or I am wrestling is what Palaio is really saying. To turn, Tropei. What else we got here? Touch is a Haptomai. Hapto is the basic idea there. A toe is the dactylos. Throw is Ballo. I am throwing is how that translates. If you want to make it an infinitive, like to throw, you put an ein for the suffix instead of your verb ending, like the omega or what have you. Throat, Pharugx. Thigh, meros. To strike, there's several words for strike, of course, one being Tupto or Paiw. To stretch is Teino. When you read ancient Greek, they often talk about stretching leather or what have you, and they use the word Teino as well. To squeeze is Thlibo. Soft, like using a soft touch or a soft parry. Malakos. Shoulder, omos. Neck, auchein. Left, aristeros. Knee, gonu. Kidney, nephros. Jump, there are several words for that, of course. Peidao are also Haptomai. A joint, like a elbow joint, knee joint. Arthron, that's where we get the word arthritis. Arthron. Head, kephalei. Fist, pugmei. Fast, Taxus. Face, prosopon. Eye, ophthalmos. Fall down, katapipto. The word kata in Greek usually means downward or down along. Sometimes means against, but with physical motions, physical activities, it often means downward. Like in Japanese, you get the word chi, and when you see the word chi, it often means downward. Fall down, katapipto. Pipto means to fall, and kata means down, fall, down. So you can just say pipto for fall. To divert, like to divert someone's momentum. Paratrepo. Trepo is interesting. It means like to turn. It can also be like to redirect. So it makes sense that that would be in the word for divert. To cut, with a sword, timno. To cut off, apotimno. So to cut is timno, and apo means away from. So to cut off. Cut off the head. Cut the head away from the body, essentially. Apotimno. A circle, kuklos. Kuklos. That's where we get the word circle. Kuklos. Choke. Apopanigo. Apopanigo. The brow. Ophrus. Chest. Stathos. Stathos. Boxing. Pugmei. Also the same name, same word as the word for fist. So boxing means fist. And of course in English we use the word fisticuffs, which is maybe even a better translation. A boxer, though, is puktes. Boxing is pugmei, but a boxer is puktes. Bone is ostone. That ost sound is often in medical words that have to do with the bones. Osteoporosis. Ostoon. Belt, zone. The heel, paterna. Gymnastics, gymnastike. Gymnastics comes directly from the Greek. It actually means, gymnos means naked. The Greeks used to train naked. So a gymnasium, basically, etymologically speaking, means a place to train naked. To dive, like to dive into the water, or to dive into an attack, maybe even. Kata kulombao. Kata kalumbao. A diver is a kolumbetes. The leg, skalas. To train, gumnadzo, very similar to the word for gymnasium, to train. Again, the word naked is in there. To trip up, sphalo. A wave, like a wave of momentum, or a wave of water, is kuma. Thunder, bronte. A thundering attack, bronte, or a thundering noise. Teacher is didaskalos. Swift is Taxus, the swift feet of Achilles, Taxus. To strike, Pleito. Not the philosopher Plato, but Pleito, to strike. To strike down, what's down mean in Greek? Kata. And strike is Pleito. So to strike down is kata Pleito. Strength, dunamis. To stop is Paiw. Again, when you hear the O at the end of the word, it's it's a verb form. It's a present ongoing. But the ending of the words change depending on how you're using it as a verb or a noun or infinitive or participle, or first person, second person, past tense, Step is bino. Step aside, para koreo. Spinning, nesis. So let's say a spinning strike, nesis pleito. Space, kora. Chora is maybe a little closer, a more of that harsh chora. To snatch someone's eye out of their head, or to, snatch a grip, or to, snatch is harpadzo. It's where we get the word for harpy. The harpy is a snatcher. The harpy is a winged beast that steals humans and children and sheep and take them back to their nest or what have you. A harpy. So to snatch is harpadzo. To stand is histemi. And to stand up is anistemi. To go up is ana, down is kata. So when you see ana in the beginning of a word, it usually means up. Slay is thuo. Slow, bradus. To shoot is ballo. To shake is seo. To send is pimpo. Relax is meithei. Meithei. Quick, Taxus. We already talked about Taxus as in speed. To practice, epiteido. Or epiteiduo. Power, arche. Arche. Arche also refers to rulers, oftentimes. To lift up, ana teino. Again, ana, it means up. To kill, apok teino. Similar word endings there. To injure is adakeo. To hurl is crypto. To grasp is lambano. To fight is mache. Mache. And that's good for now. It's quite a bit of vocabulary. We'll just go from there, and see you next time.